It's not behind the shelves.
Granny Leisha, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for the sweet cakes. The silly sweet cake isn't behind the shelf. Ah, I remember you. You can help me find the sweet cakes, right, Priscilla?
I'm not Drusilla. My name is Belle. Say it with me, Granny. Belle. Oh, forget it. I'm gonna call Rina.
Are you looking for the silly sweet cake again, Granny? Is this still part of the assessment? Oh, but it's okay. I still have the pictures from yesterday. Here, Granny. Are any of these photos the sweet cakes you're looking for? Granny? Granny, are you listening? Granny Leisha? She's completely focused on the TV. Manager, what's that on the TV in the corner? Is that an ad for a movie?
Yeah, it's Invasion Next Gen. It's about a hollow appearing in the city, and the ethereals inside it.
It's a hollow. There's a hollow! The sweet cakes are in danger!
What's wrong, Granny? That's just a movie, it's not real. My Drusilla! If this is still part of the assessment, it seems a little bit excessive. Or perhaps Granny really was affected by the ad. We should go check on her, Manager. Drusilla has a GPS chip, so don't worry, we won't lose her.
I can't run anymore. My legs hurt, and my mouth is dry.
Have you calmed down now, Granny Leisha?
You guys...
No need to act so surprised. We've been right behind you since 6th Street and all through Lumina Square.
You... who are you? I don't have any money or anything of value. Why are you chasing me? I don't know you.
Huh? Granny Laisha, are you being serious? I'm Rina, and this is the video store manager, Belle.
No. No idea who you are.
Then, do you still remember the sweet cakes you're looking for? The silly sweet cake, loud sweet cake, and wave sweet cake?
Sweet cakes. Oh, yes, I remember. I'm looking for my sweet cakes, but I've lost them all. I arranged to look for sweet cakes for someone yesterday. Who was it again?
What's going on? Is the Housekeeping Association's assessment process really this complicated?
With her reaction to that ad, I'm afraid this is more than just the housekeeping assessment. Have you heard the medical term, cognitive corruption syndrome? Anyone who stays too long in a hollow may develop the disease in their later years, regardless of their ether aptitude. Symptoms include rapid memory decline, cognitive disorder, and repetitive speech. In severe cases, one's memory can regress to that of decades ago, forgetting everything that occurred afterward.
You mean, she really forgot us?
I'm just speculating. But having provided care for elderly individuals with this condition in the past, it's all far too familiar. The constantly changing sweet cakes, not recognizing us. If it's not an intentional act, then it seems like the most likely possibility. Either way, I'll take Granny home first. There are plenty of ways I can confirm my hypothesis. Thank you, manager. You must be tired too. You should go back and rest.
Okay. Let me know what happens, Rina. Goodbye, Granny Laisha.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience caused to your store these past few days. Please, pass on my apologies to Wise, too.
Rina apologized to me? Well, I don't really mind. You're at the store every time Granny turns up, and I've conveniently missed every encounter.
Ah, you're both here.
That was fast. Is Granny's house close to here?
She lives near Lumina Square, so it didn't take long. But I'm a little worried about her. I checked with the neighbors. She's lived alone for a long time, and she does suffer from cognitive corruption syndrome.
So Granny isn't intentionally giving Rina a difficult task. She's just not fully aware. I'm surprised the Housekeeping Association chose her for the assessment. By the way, why didn't Drusilla resist when it got taken by Granny? It's a combat bangbu. It could have easily gotten away from her.
Is it because it had been switched to silent mode?
Even in silent mode, Drusilla can move on its own. I asked the same thing on the way here, and it gave me an unexpected answer. When Granny carried it away, she kept saying, "I can do it. I can protect you." That made it mistake Granny for me.
Huh? Is that possible? You two don't look alike at all. Could that phrase be some kind of passcode?
The Drusilla in front of you is actually designed based on a doll I picked up when I was little. I didn't have many friends at the manor back then. All I had to talk to was the doll I named Drusilla. Father didn't like the doll. He said it was something the servants had used, and told me to throw it away. But how could I throw away my only friend? So, I hid it in various places, trying hard to prevent my father from finding it. Under the bed, in the wardrobe, under the covers, constantly telling it, "I can do it. I can protect you." When I became an agent and decided to use bangbu in combat, I handed this doll over to the manufacturer. Surprisingly, during their inspection, they found a tiny recording device inside the doll. As expected, it was already filled with the phrase, "I can protect you." So, impulsively, I transferred the recording data, along with the name Drusilla, to the bangbu.
A manor... servants... So you were actually a wealthy heiress living in a mansion when you were younger, Rina? Now's not the time to pry. Let's get back to Drusilla.
Granny was muttering the same thing when she rushed out of the video store with Drusilla. To call it a passcode is actually fitting.
You're saying she mistook Drusilla for one of the sweet cakes and took it out of the store to avoid some kind of danger?
Judging from that ad that affected Granny, her sweet cakes were once, or are now in danger because of a hollow.
But just what are these sweet cakes? We'll struggle to get to the bottom of things if we're unable to figure that out. However, the competition dropout and Crest of Waves trophy were both real at least, and the Wave sweet cake is still an important clue. I'll bring it back with me and talk to Granny. Oh, I didn't realize how late it was. Sorry to keep the two of you.
It's okay. It's still early for us.
Thank you. How about I bring some special tea treats I made myself as a token of my appreciation?
There's really no need.
Then I best be off. Please do let me know if Granny turns up at the store again.